show with corporate conversations, then Subros is the management that we first speak to. The company managed to achieve the guidance of double-digit revenue growth in FY25. Mr. PK Duggal, who is the executive director and CEO at Subros, is joining in now to discuss the quarter gone by and the road ahead for the company as well. Mr. Duggal, thank you so much and good morning, and thank you for joining in. You managed to achieve your FY25 guidance, which was of double-digit growth in revenue. Do you expect that to continue in FY26 as well? What are the kind of demand trends that you are currently witnessing on the ground?
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for having me on your show. We have done well in FY25, and we are hopeful to continue this trend for going forward also. But FY26 industry need to be watchful, but because of many geopolitical tariff issues and other disruptions which are emerging, so still we are sure that we will be doing better than the industry performance.
If you could quantify that for us, Mr. Duggal, in numbers, 10 to 15%, 20%?
No, it would be not double digit, but it would be very high in the single digit also.
And this is assuming some sort of disruption on account of geopolitical issues, or is it that auto demand on an organic basis, domestic demand, is also muted in FY26 vis-a-vis FY25?
No, despite all this disruption and the mute of industry, because commercial vehicle is going to be muted and passenger vehicle will have a very moderate demand, but export opportunities for the OEMs are very high. So we are banking on that, and we will overcome this situation maybe in FY27, but FY26 would be a watchful year.
Okay, and a single digit kind of a growth. What about margins? FY25 margins were 9.6%. Can you inch them up? Given what we spoke about, and on exports as well, since that's the opportunity you're trying to target. What is the export contribution and the expected growth?
So in FY25, our EBITDA margin has improved to 10.22%. So we have already clocked that milestone of 10% plus. So we are going to improve it further, because in last quarter we have seen 10.86% margin. So first milestone is to cross 11%. And with the current effort, what we are doing for indigenization or localization or improving the internal efficiencies, we are towards that milestone.
Mr. Duggal, what is the current revenue mix that you're seeing currently? And if this shifting focus towards green mobility, do you see that becoming a bigger part of your business over the next 1 to 2 years?
Yes, of course, because EV transition is happening and it is rapidly increasing year by year. So our products now for strong hybrid and EV vehicles are now in the product range. We have already secured business of 20% of our total revenues going to the green mobility. In the current scenario and in future, where the last mile connectivity will have much more EV penetration faster than any other segment. So there also we have introduced our product with the OEM, and that's the confidence we have that our growth would be better than the industry.
You said 20% of your revenues today are from green mobility?
Yes, from strong hybrid EV or CNG vehicles.
And that number, sir, could go up to, say, in the next
that would be, I think we have a long-term target to make it around 40%, but in the short term, maybe next year 25% and then going to 30%.
Got that. And exports, you spoke about exports and how that is an emerging opportunity.
So
what percent? Yeah.
Export of vehicle is a big opportunity for the OEM. From India, export vehicles are increasing year by year. Maruti, of course, is dominating that segment. So our product introduced in all such vehicle will have a growth opportunities for us. If OEMs export grow, we will also grow in that line.
Mr. Duggal, I wanted to emphasize on this green mobility bit, right? You spoke about taking it to 40% in the long term, and you want to go up to 25% this year. Would the launch from Maruti with regards to the e-Vitara by September is what they are planning to launch? What is the kind of incremental opportunity that you are anticipating from this? And would that be instrumental in taking that to the 25% mark this year?
Of course, that would be the key driver for us, because our in Grand Vitara, we have a substantial business in HVAC, hose and pipe, and for engine cooling modules. So that would be the key driver. And if these variants, including Mahindra and Mahindra and Maruti, EV penetration increase growing in future, maybe next 2 to 3 years time, that would be a key business opportunity for us also.
How are the margins in green mobility as you increase your contribution from green mobility? What impact will it have on your EBITDA?
It will improve because these are niche product. They are new technology products. So initially there will be margins available, but as we grow, more and more competitiveness has to come into this business, and that will be offset by more localization in new technologies.
Mr. Duggal, there is also a mandate now of having AC cabins in trucks. And after the third quarter, you had talked about blocking all of that and moving into the developmental phase as well. Part one of my question is, what is the incremental market size do you expect from this regulation? And part two of my question is, how do you expect the overall trucking segment itself to do this fiscal?
So, as I mentioned before, that truck market per se is muted in overall growth in last year, FY25, and we see the similar trend coming in FY26 also. But since AC penetration in N2 and N3 category from almost 15 to 16% will grow directly to 100%, that's a big opportunity for us to grow business within the truck segment. On the second part of your question, we have tied up businesses with the OEM, most of them now. And we are now starting for the ramp up stage because October sales of truck with AC will start. And before that, I think OEM will start production to bring the pipeline in line with the customer demand. So it's a huge opportunity for us. We are expecting almost 100 crore delta business coming in from these incremental opportunities in truck segment.
And just quickly on railway, how is the railway side of the business doing? What are the orders that you serviced in Q4? What's the opportunity over the next few quarters? The content per coach in railways, and generally for you in terms of revenue contribution from railways, how does it trend up?
So railway is the second, I think the third largest attraction point for us. We got into railway driver cabin. We got expanded now our business into coach aircon. Last year, we got a large business of 40 crores, one tender. We service almost 40% of that. Balance will come into this. There are few large tenders are in pipeline now. Our product range for all coach aircon has already been completed. The revenue per coach is substantially different from a ICE PV vehicle. It is almost more than 40 times or 50 times. So it is not comparable business. From margin side, of course, railway is much more margin segment for us.
All right, Mr. Duggal, thank you so much for sparing time and joining us today. Wish you good luck for the rest of the year as well. The management of Subros on the road ahead for the company, intending to take their green mobility contribution to 40% over the long term. The stock up 19% in the last 1 month and doing fairly well for itself in today's session as well. Take a short break. Up next, we discuss all things commodities with Manisha Gupta. Stay tuned.